Hello and welcome back, Commanders and Commanderettes. Chesty Puller here with another War Commander video. This one is on the Skirmish. This is my first try. I went right in and decided to hit the officer bases, and I got lucky, and it's instant repair. I have no boosts on. I have no special ops. I forgot to put anything on. I normally remember to do that, but I didn't do anything, and it's still instant repair. I'll put the special ops on. I'll realize it at the end of this attack, and I will put it on before I do base 2. However, I do have 6 separate platoons. I don't even have a full platoon here. I'm just using 4 bombardiers, and then I'm using Kodiak to kill those infantry guys with the sledgehammers. The problem with the bombardiers is they have a minimum range, and so the sledgehammer guys come in, and then the bombardiers cannot shoot them, and then they just sit there and get hammered by them, no pun intended. So you cannot have just the bombardiers. You need something in there like I thought about this guy because he's pretty powerful and he can take a hit, and he will not have as high of a priority as the bombardiers and Foxhound. So they're coming after Foxhound, I believe. I believe Foxhound has the high priority, and he's sort of just taking everything out that's in the way, and he's really only being shot by turrets and things like that. What I'm trying to do is keep them all together as a team. I'm only controlling Kodiak, and Kodiak wants to go one way and the bombardiers want to go the other way, which is a little bit frustrating, but in future videos I'll probably come up with another way where I can put them in a certain spot. If this team works, we don't even know yet if this team is going to be the best. This is just my first try. I did get through both bases with instant repair on the map, and also fairly easy, not too complicated. I'm just moving. Really, all I'm doing, everything is on Ruby. I'm just moving Kodiak around so that he's not all by himself. I don't want Kodiak taking all the damage, you know what I mean? So I want Kodiak to be close to the bombardiers. If he's not close to the bombardiers, then he would just be soaking up all the damage. But when the bombardiers are behind him, it's a safe space for Kodiak because they're coming after not Kodiak, but the units that are behind him. If Kodiak is all by himself, he'll soak up too much damage. Okay, I hope I made that clear. I'm keeping Kodiak in the general vicinity of the bombardiers and of Foxhound. I believe, I'm almost certain Foxhound has the highest priority here. Obviously, this is a base where you always get stuck on it, so I would think that maybe next time what I'll do is I don't know what happened here. My video seems to have popped out of the zoomed in thing there. At this point, I don't really need the Kodiak. There's nothing here that can hurt my bombardiers, and my Kodiak has taken a lot of damage already. So what I probably should have done right here is just get rid of Kodiak. So I'm just moving him away so that these other guys chase him, and then the bombardiers can come in and finish the job. But at this point, literally, I could have just retreated Kodiak. We don't need him anymore. So let's see. We get 8,000 instant repair. I believe the other one is going to be 16,000, and then we get 28,000 bonus. So 52,000 altogether. Is that correct? But we'll go over here and get a number 2 base. Yes, that's 52,000. I just checked it. 52,000. And that is typically what we get, so that is still the same. I wanted to come in here and buy my special ops because I didn't have any that the helicopter op, you know, so that I can move more quickly. Top shelf right there. I'll get a couple of them, and I am using its electric op also, and so I'll pick one of those up. And I try to keep that all full, but I haven't been playing for a couple of days because there has been no event, no reason for me to play. So, by the way, because Kixeye refuses to do anything about the hackers, I have decided that I am not going to play player versus player anymore. The hackers are pretty much out of control, so I have decided to stop playing. At about a month ago, I stopped playing player versus player, and I don't really enjoy that part of it anyway. And so, because I don't have any points now, nobody really bothers with me. So it's actually been a nice relief. I am probably very, very close to quitting the game. The game is it's not fun anymore for me. I mean, the events are fun. I do enjoy the events. I do enjoy the challenge of the events, but it's just the way that Kixeye does everything. I just feel like this game is they've killed the game. That's what I feel like. I feel like they've killed the game. They make it so that a unit is basically no good. And again, here let me talk about the base for a second. The same strategy. I'm just going to move Kodiak around. The main purpose for Kodiak is just to kill the sledgehammer guys. That's the main purpose for Kodiak, and to do a little bit of distracting. But once he's done with the sledgehammer guys, he's really not necessary. If there were no sledgehammer guys, the bombardiers would take this base out with almost no damage. But the sledgehammer guys run too fast, are too hard to kill, and they run inside of the bombardiers' minimum range so that they can't shoot them. So let's see. The bombardiers naturally are wanting to go to the left. If I had my way, I would have them go to the right. If you'll notice, I put them over to the right, and they did not go to the right. They went to the left. I don't know what's over here that's causing them to want to come to the left, but you have to understand that if you're, you have to go with where the game is taking you on Ruby if you want to use Ruby. And and so if I wanted to constantly fight that, it would actually cost me more damage. So I'm going to go with it. I'm going to learn how to deal with it, and we'll do the left-hand side of the base first. I didn't do it here, but in my next attempt, I'm going to use attack move and make sure that um, Kodiak goes all the way to the end over there by those two power plants. And that's just the way I'm going to do it in the future. If any other units become... I had thought about using the Meteor Storm here. Might be very helpful. I don't know. We'll see. Other units that I thought about being helpful in here. You can use the Rhino X, but I think he's pretty much out of the game now. He would take a lot of damage in here, I think. But I will try it, and I will find out if he is viable at all, because if he can survive, but I think that these, see these gray trucks right here coming, they do a lot of damage to the Rhino X, and more damage than he receives healing from killing them. So I don't think that he's going to work with those guys in here, but he needs either a buff or something, otherwise he's pretty much a dead unit. So that's it for this base. It does look like this will work, and we'll see how consistent it is. This is, like I said, my first try, and we'll go out and verify that this is 52,000. Should be. And then I will show you the way the tunes are set up. I have 4 platoons with 1 bombardier each. You can use more. And I have 1 platoon with Foxhound and 1 platoon with Kodiak. And that's the full setup. That's six units. Yeah, 52,000 exactly. That's what we got. And so I'm just going to continue repeating that. I'm going to try to refine it. Maybe put another video out if I find an easier way, or if I find a way that is more auto-friendly, because in this one you literally are moving Kodiak around. I'll even test it with just leaving Kodiak alone, if you know how much damage he would take. He won't take much damage, I don't think, but we'll do some tests and see how auto-friendly we can get this. But the important thing for me is to be on the map, instant repair, and not have to go back to my base. And so now we just got the 4 bombardiers. My first platoon has Kodiak in it. My second platoon has Foxhound. My third, fourth, fifth, and sixth platoon all have 1 bombardier. Like I said, you can use more bombardiers. I think that's only 2,700 space, and we have like 1,000 more space in our platoon. Hope it was helpful. See you next time.